Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RJ's Reviews, where we take a look at things that have piqued my interest. And this time, we are going to be taking a look at some games that I found for Game Builder Garage, because you know what? Everybody's been doing it. I was meaning to do it last time for a video, so let's do it this time. Anyway, so I came up with a bit of a list of games that I found very interesting on Game Builder Garage, so yeah, let's take a look at it. Alright, so the first game we have is Toad's Quest for Cheerios. A bit of a wholesome one, you know. And I present to you Toad's Quest for Cheerios. It's a simple platforming game, of course, and you play as a toad, and you have to get past the barriers and get the Cheerios. And let's get the Cheerio. And I don't know if you can hear the toad scream. Oh yeah, it's off. But anyway, solid 10 out of 10 for that game. Alright, on to the next one. Let's play a bit of Amogus. And what we have here is the first game from the first lesson of this game. But everyone was skinned with an Among Us character. How nice. Oh, and one player isn't really active. And of course, yeah. It's literally the first game that they have you build in the tutorial section. Also, it's using the overall overrated Among Us imposter jokes, so you know what? It's gonna get a solid 1 out of 10, unfortunately. And now for a game that I actually at one point thought was kind of impossible because of how it would have worked in Game Builder Garage over here, but you know what? We have Minecraft in Game Builder Garage. Yeah, you heard me right. You can now play Minecraft in Game Builder Garage. It's not half bad, actually. Yeah. And it's actually okay for what I was expecting. Of course, there are a lot of limitations, like when you build, you are only limited to 100 blocks, but that's expected because of how Game Builder Garage does do a lot of do its stuff with generation and stuff, and how you're only limited to 512 node-on in the game. And of course each block in this game is actually its own node-on, so I am not surprised. Also, you do get a pickaxe, but it's only for destroying blocks that you have built. And you got at least some stone and wood and maybe some other things. But I really like how this game did. What they did with this game is they actually put an actual, they made it in first person, and also more notably, they actually put a UI on it, which is something that I also had a hard time trying to build. So you know what? This gets a solid 10 out of 10 from me. And now for a game that is actually very original in my book, because you know what? It's not based on memes or anything, and looks very cool. It's called Moonlight Madness, and it's very interesting to me. It's a bit of a platformer, and it's not half bad, actually. You can jump real high and stuff. And again, this has been spectacularly done, actually, I think. Looks nice for a 2D platformer like this. This looks like a game. This is one of those games where if you zoom in far enough or crop out good enough, you can easily give the illusion that this was made in something that's not Game Builder Garage. It's real easy to make the illusion of not being in Game Builder Garage. It has a nice system. Yeah, And you know what? It's not half bad. This definitely earns the 10 out of 10 from me. So now for Super Mario Odyssey Game Builder Garage Edition. And we've already got something that looks like it. And of course, we get trolled. That is a 0 out of 10 because it's a definite troll. And, I mean, I wasn't expecting much because you know what? Mario Odyssey is not an easy game to really remake in this. But I was kind of expecting the troll at this point. But alright. And now, for some Super Wario Galaxy. Now, I've actually kind of played a bit of Mario Galaxy before, and you know what? It's not half bad. But you know what? This is more of a mini game than an actual game, but you know what? It's not half bad. It has the star chunks from Mario Galaxy, so I see where it gets that from. Definitely not easy. There's a bit of a challenge, especially for me, when it comes to actual gameplay, but otherwise, it's actually quite good. Unfortunately, because I am running at a very low frame rate, yeah, that's a bit of a problem for me, but otherwise, you know what? This is actually a very good game. Very simple controls. It's one of those games where it's easy to get the hang of, but hard to master. Managed to make an attempt to play the game, but I just couldn't even finish it, so you know what? But I will give it a 10 out of 10 because, you know what? It's very challenging. There's actually good art behind it. And yeah. Alright, now for a bit of a classic that I think should be a game that is the average demo for any programming language at this point. And that is Tetris. You know, Tetris being one of those extremely classic games, you know, you do actually want to make a bit of a demo for any programming language. As you can see, a title sequence is programmed in. That's a cool thing, with the cool grid pattern. And yeah, it's not half bad. Definitely not the worst thing I've ever played. In fact, it's very good actually. And you know what? It actually plays out just very well. I can tell there was a lot of effort that went into this. It's not easy for this to happen in Game Builder Garage. This is another one of those Game Builder Garage games where it gets a solid 10 out of 10. And now for the final game we are looking at today, a bit of The Adventures of Robotboy, Fluffball Escape. Very interesting by the looks of it. It's based on the Fluffball models that you can get in the Fancy Objects menu, so that's cool. There's an actual title sequence here. That's a cool thing. Yeah, let's get into it. Oh, wow. It's not half bad, actually, so yeah. I think for a good final game, this gets a solid 10 out of 10, you know. Simple platformer where the only control is jump at this point. Jump and a spin attack. And yeah. I think this is kind of an 8 out of 10 because, you know what, there wasn't the most effort in this game, but you know what, it's not half bad. So I think it deserves it. I think that's going to be it for today's video, however. If you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. More content will be coming soon. But yeah, it's going to be it for today's video. And